And welcome back. So now that we've created the base template, we're now ready to use it inside Photoshop. Remember, I mentioned this is only going to be a guide. It's not going to be part of the final result. All right, so let's minimize Illustrator and open up Photoshop. And in Photoshop, I'll just go and say open. I think it's in here, base template. Double click that and just use the default settings. So, okay. There we go. And I'm zooming in and out by holding down Alt and using the mouse wheel. That's handy for anyone who is a beginner in Photoshop. So now that we have the base template and it's going to be our guide, it's time to place those faces. And we'll start with this side, which is the front side. So I'll go to File, Place. In fact, let me say Place. Yeah, let's say Place Embedded. We will use these as an example. So I'll double click this artwork and now it's imported. I can go ahead and click this tick or hit enter to place it. I'll just pick it and drag it up to the top to make sure it's aligned up there. Then I'll drag this bottom corner to resize it. Don't worry about accuracy right now. We're going to sort that out. Enter to place it. And now with the image selected, I'll go to the layer panel and I'll right click and convert to smart object. That's very important. So now that it's converted to a smart object, I'll hold down Control and select. Notice the mouse cursor is changing the moment you get close to the corner. Holding down Control. Now you can drag and place that corner right there. Still holding down Control. Select that and drag it up to that point. Hit enter to commit. So now there we have it. I'll just hit Control S to save it. We want to save it inside this assets folder, and this time we're still going to call it the base template, but it's a PSD file, a Photoshop file. So save that. And so we're done with the front. So let's go ahead and place the side. I'll go to File, Place Embedded. Let me go back inside here. Double click that side. I'll drag and place it somewhere here. Let me hold down Alt and scroll to bring it close. In fact, let me select, first of all, let me hit enter to place it. Select this, hold down Control, select it. Now drag this corner and position it properly. Hit enter. I'll select this, hold down Control. Oh, before we do that, let me hit Control 0. And now that we've already placed it, I want to go inside here to the layer and right click and convert it to a smart object. All right, now let me just get closer. Holding down Alt and scrolling with the mouse wheel. I'll carry that and put it up to that point. As you can see, the artwork itself has a white line, but that's not a problem. I'll hold down Control and drag that corner up to that point. Scroll down with my mouse wheel to get to the bottom. Alt to scroll in with the mouse wheel. Hold down Control to pick this corner. In fact, let me just put it there. Hit enter. Select this. Hold down Control. Select that. Then now hold down, still holding down Control. Drag and position it properly. Enter. Select this. Select this corner. And place it right there. Enter. Alt and scrolling. Hold down Control. undo, hold down Control, select that, then drag that to that corner right there. Enter, Control 0. And now you have your product. Control S to save it to the base template. Now, if we want to replace the face, all we have to do is come to the layer, and notice here we have a small icon inside the layer icon. So double clicking this will open up the flat face, and if we update this face, it also gets updated in the digital product, so in the base template. So I'll come in here, place embedded, and now I can select a different artwork, double click that, enter. Let me hit Control S to save it. And now going back in here, as you can see, we've replaced our artwork. Let's do the same for the side. If we want to replace the side, I'll come here, double click this corner, File, Place Embedded, double click that, enter. Control S to save. And now going back in here, our product is updated. So now, remember I mentioned that this layer here, the base template we created in Adobe Illustrator, is not going to be part of the final product template. And that's because we only wanted to use it as a guide on where to place each corner of the image, of the artwork. Now that we've set the faces of the digital product mockup, we don't need this. So let me reveal them once again. If we hide it, notice there is no change. All right, now because the two images are not attached, there's a see-through space in between them. So all we need to do is select one of the faces and push it to the right so that it's in contact with the other one. Control 0. You can continue pushing it to the left or right until it's well positioned. So now if I select the base template we imported and delete it, Control S, now we have a fully editable and reusable digital product mockup. So if you want to expand the space here, you can go ahead and use the crop tool to expand the artboard up to maybe that point. Let's also, I'm holding down Alt and using the mouse wheel once again to zoom out. Let's continue creating some space, some room for it. And now Control S. Let me just go ahead and select that. Holding down Alt and dragging, I can duplicate that. Hold down Alt once again and drag. Put that right there. Let me select everything. Holding down this side, I can resize it. Enter. And now we have 3 digital products. So they're not properly aligned. Let's align them. Yeah, up to there. So of course, now if you want to change these, all you have to do is double click any of the smart objects on the corner, File, Place Embedded, double click this, enter, save. And now the sides are changed. Let's also change the face. Double click that face. In fact, we already have this in here, so I'll just hide this and save. And now going back in here, we've updated our product. So basically that's how to create a digital product. Now in the next lesson, I want to show you how I was able to create this kind of artwork for my beats. Because you might be wondering, Ken, yes, you've shown me how to create the mockup, but I like the way you designed your digital product artwork. How did you do that? I want to show you that in the next lesson. See you shortly.